As I'm going through the bins, this guy comes up because he saw my GoPro. He said that his wife wanted him to show me this book that they found. It was kind of interesting talking to him, and I got to give him a card. He said that he'll check out my channel, so hopefully I made a new follower as I was at the bin store today. What's up? It's Matt, the overall bargain hunter here. Today we're going to check out the Goodwill Clearance Center or Goodwill bin store. Attached to that store is an actual Goodwill, so we're going to go there as well. Hopefully we find some good stuff, but overall we're going to have a good time. Made it here to the Goodwill Clearance Center. Let's go inside and see what we find. So I went during the middle of the day, which means they haven't been restocking, so the bins didn't have a lot of stuff. The first thing that I found here was just this stack of records. Someone probably had already gone through it and left it there because it was at the edge of a bin, but I was going through them and I was going to start like looking up comps as I was looking at them, but I just kind of went through them and decided, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and take all of them and put them in my cart for now, and I can look at the comps later. From there, I found this shop vac, and unfortunately today someone had blown the plugs at the store, so I wasn't able to test it, but another guy had come up to me and said that he had tested it and that it worked, so I went ahead and put that in my cart as well. I found this Scotch recording tape. Not exactly sure what it's for, but since it was new in the package, sealed, I just decided to go ahead and take that. I found this Van shoe that was in really good shape, and I do put it in the cart, but I never found the pair, so I eventually put it back. With this toaster, I went ahead and picked that up as well because it was in good shape. Again, it's something that I ended up putting back by the end because it was a little bit heavy, and so I didn't think it was really worth it. It wasn't a really high-priced item when I looked up the comp on it. Right next to that, you'll see that I pick up this Drag Specialties pulley cover. I wasn't exactly sure what it was, so I was looking at it for quite a while trying to figure it out. And I set it back down, and then I decided, you know what, it's new in the package, let me just go ahead and take it. And I see this Casio calculator. And I've seen people do well with these vintage calculators. The problem is I couldn't find the power cord for it, so it is something that I went ahead and put back. In the corner here, I see these like vintage notebooks and they look really cool. So I decided to go ahead and pick them up. I was just kind of going through them to see what they look like. Some of them were in better condition than others. I ended up finding 6 different ones. Then I found this little box, which was also vintage looking, so I decided I'm going to go ahead and put these in this box because it'll help protect them, and I went ahead and put that in my cart as well. I did go through the bin a little bit longer to see if I found any more, but those were the only ones I found. From there, I found this California wiper blade. Again, I set it back down and decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and pick it up because it is new in the package. I didn't find a whole lot of stuff that I was really excited about, so I was kind of just looking at stuff and taking it and putting it in the cart and thinking, okay, well, maybe this will do okay when I look up the comps. I found this baseball glove. It was a Cal Ripken Jr. Rawlings glove, so I went ahead and took it. It wasn't in the best condition, but I thought maybe it would make me some money. I ended up getting a bag in this little shop wet dry vac. Hopefully I did okay. I think I'm gonna skip the other Goodwill because I ended up spending more than I had planned at the bin store at about $24. So I'm gonna get home and we'll show the reveal and show the comps on this. I didn't look up all the comps, so hopefully I did all right. We'll get home and see how we did. All right, so made it back from Goodwill. So I went ahead and got this Stinger wet dry vac. Someone had blown the plugs before I got there, but a guy had run up to me and was like, hey, are you filming? And he wanted me to check out this book. Anyway, he said he had checked this out right before the plugs were blown and that it did work, that he just didn't end up wanting it. I ended up getting this original California wiper blade. Again, when I see something in the original package, I kind of like to do it. I did look up some comps on it and they were kind of all over the place. I don't know how I'll do on it, but I did want to go ahead and check it out, and hopefully I'll be able to do well with this. So this is a Youth Rollins RBG36Y. It's a Cal Ripken Jr. glove. It's not in the best of shape, and I did look up comps on this, and I think there was one that said it was in good condition that sold for like $10 plus shipping. I'll clean this one up because it's got some glitter on it, but hopefully I'll be able to do well with this one. Alright, so I put these things in this box just to kind of protect them while they're in my basket. I'm not really sure what they are. They just caught my eye because they kind of looked old. I'm going to look these up. I didn't look them up. I just went ahead and got them because they were so light. I'm going to probably just list these as a lot and hopefully be able to do something with them. I just thought since they were really light and they were something that was older like this, that it would be kind of cool. But overall, I really just thought they were cool, so I decided to get them because it would be easy to sell them as a lot and probably not too much to ship. So I'll take those, I'll post those on eBay and see what happens with them. So I didn't look up sold comps on this. It's new in the package, Scotch recording tapes, magnetic tape 213. I really don't know anything about this kind of stuff, but it was all sealed up. So I went ahead and got it. It's a little bit on the heavier side, like maybe 2 pounds, so it's probably about $3. Hopefully I'll be able to do something on it. I'm not exactly sure that this was a good buy. Right, this is another thing that I didn't exactly look comps up for. It was new in the package. I'm not exactly sure what it is. Some kind of drag specialties. It says pulley cover chrome. So I don't know, I just thought it was interesting and it was new in the package. I really wasn't finding that much there, so when I found this and it was new in the package, I just kind of decided to take a chance on it. That's not always the best strategy, to just get something because you haven't found anything, so hopefully this one will turn out okay. These records were like the first thing that I picked up, I believe. Go through each one and try to look it up. And I had started doing that. I kind of looked up a couple of these and I'd actually put a couple back. And then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to go ahead and get all of them and then just see how it goes. Again, I was a little bit frustrated because I wasn't finding things, so I just decided to get all of these. Hopefully I'll do okay on them. I decided to show all the records in the video, but I sped up the time so that it wasn't taking up a whole lot of time in the video. But you can kind of see what the cases look like, and most of them were in pretty good condition. There were a couple that were kind of scratched up. I'm hoping that I can find a way to test them, but I do not have a record player, so I'm going to try to figure that out. If not, I'll list them and just say that they're not tested and they're being sold as is, but hopefully I can get a way to test them because I think they'll sell for more if I can test them. I'm not exactly sure how this trip is going to turn out. I spent more than I normally do at the Goodwill Clearance Center. Normally I spend between $10 and $15, and I spent $24 today. I also didn't look everything up on eBay, and I normally do. I really just was kind of frustrated that I wasn't finding things that I normally like, and that's not always the best thing to do is just to buy things just because there's nothing else there that you really wanted. So hopefully I end up doing okay. I've been trying to get out of my comfort zone a little bit and spend a little bit more. I know some of the people that I've been watching, they spend, a couple $100s out at the thrift stores, and I usually only spend like $20 to $30, sometimes like $50 or $60 if I go to multiple thrift stores. So I understand that in order to scale my business up, I'm going to have to spend a little bit more, and I get that I'm going to have to get out of my comfort zone. But what I did today was I didn't exactly go through and do what I normally would do, which is look up the sold comp. So on eBay, you can go in and you can look up how much something is listed for, but that really doesn't tell you that much. There's a way that you can look up what the item has sold for and how many of it sold, and you want to look at that, and you want to look at the sell-through rate. And I think my next video, I'm going to do a tips video that kind of shows you how to look up those sold comps, how to look up sell-through rates, and just kind of some other little tips. I had spent over an hour in that one Goodwill, and I ended up spending $24 and not really finding anything that was that exciting to me. When I look up the sold comps, and you all have already seen those on the video, I might be sitting here saying, I don't think I'm going to do well, and maybe I hit a home run on one of those things and I just don't know it yet. But that's a mistake on my part by not looking those things up first. But overall, I had a good time. Hopefully you guys did too. This is Matt, the Overall Bargain Hunter, signing out. See you guys next time.